constantly always record videos when it is an ungodly hour. It is currently like 3 something a.m. I don't know why I'm filming this now. God, someone help me. My brain. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot second since I've been a video. That's my bad. I've been wanting to record this video for a while. I saw, if you click on this video, you already know what this video is gonna be about, but I saw the movie opening weekend, and I've just been lazy in recording this video, but the time has come for me to yap about Superman. But before we get into my yap session, make sure to subscribe, like this video, because YouTube for things. I gotta say that. I gotta be slightly promotional. Also follow my letterbox. It'll be in my description, and my Instagrams also in the description. Yeah. I don't even know how to even begin this video. I don't know what I want to talk about first, because this movie, as if you watched my last video, you know how I praise James Gunn and how James Gunn gets just superhero and comic book movies in general. This man, oh my god, this film basically proved my point that I made the last time, or I think it's just quite common knowledge that James Gunn is just a phenomenal writer and director for these types of films, and I feel like no one can do as good as him. Like I don't know, because this film was so good. I smiled the entire time. I was having such a great time in that theater, and it was such a feel-good moment that when the credits started rolling, I felt it. I was just like, this might be the greatest comic book movie of all time. I don't even know. I haven't seen everything. I'm just gonna put it out there. I've not seen every comic book adaptation movie, whatever you want to call superhero adaptation movies. I have not seen all of them, so I can't make a bold statement, like accurate statement, because I haven't seen everything. But out of the things I've seen, it might be the greatest thing. Honestly, I just like, oh my god, that's Superman. That's Superman. And one thing that came to my mind while watching constantly is like, oh my god, David's Superman. He's Superman. This is Superman. This is Superman. This is Superman. This is my Superman. I really did not grow up watching the Snyder. I did. I did not grow up watching Man of Steel. I've never seen it, actually. So I had a very distant connection with Henry Cavill's Superman, like most people, but I didn't grow up with any other Superman besides Henry Cavill. I guess that was the main Superman up until now. As an adult, seeing David Corenswet be Clark Kent / Superman, and this is Superman. This is Superman. Like, oh my god, I don't even know how to, like, I guess for more technical reasons why I love this film so much is the color, the cinematography, the acting, the writing, everything about it. Those aspects were just so well done. The line delivery, oh my god, Nathan Fillion and his line delivery, his comedic timing is so good. As Guy Gardner, I was like, yo, he's so perfect for this role. Same thing with Eddie as Mr. Terrific. I know nothing about Mr. Terrific, never picked up a Terrific's comic or anything about Mr. Terrific at all. So this is my first introduction to the character. I did not get far into the Arrowverse CW shows to see Mr. Terrific portrayed in those shows. So this is my first ever Mr. Terrific kind of impression in general, and he killed it. Like he became one of my instant favorites, and I think that's another thing what this film does so well is the side characters are so beautifully written, done, and you care about these characters, and that's what James Gunn does best. He makes you care about characters that you never really cared about before and make you care about them. And you care about the side characters as much as you care about Superman and maybe like Lois and, you know, the bigger names like Art Grinner. But it's just so well done, and it's just like, oh my god, I don't even know. I guess back to the coloring, it's so colorful, it's so bright. This is what a superhero movie is supposed to look like, I feel like, because in terms of Snyderverse, very dark, as well as some more recent Marvel projects, they're very dark-esque in lighting, coloring. Some of it is, you know, required. I don't say required, it's not, it's like it makes more sense for certain films to be looking darker, like the Batman movies, the Robert Pattinson, if you will, movies are meant to be that way because it's a darker, more grittier, but Gotham and Batman, oh, I mean, Gotham is that way anyways, but anyways, more serious tone, that's okay, but this is more a lighthearted family friendly. It's a PG-13 movie, I mean, family friendly. It's a superhero movie that it's supposed to draw in I feel like of all ages, and it's just the coloring. Oh my god! It's being the coloring, the costumes. The costumes were awesome. The suit. Oh my god, the suit, fabulous. Oh my god, the suits. I love all the suits. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love all the suits. So much so that I can't wait to see what other characters are gonna look like. I know we recently got a Supergirl poster posted by James Gunn, and she looks awesome, fantastic, and I'm just, oh my god, I love when we get a good suit, besides a good actorial performance. Which another thing is every acting performance in this movie was so good. I can't even pick my favorite one, but it was so good. I just, oh my god, oh my god, I didn't even talk about, oh my god, it's talking about character designing, costuming. Nicholas Hoult looks so good. He embodies Lex so well. It's scary how good he is at being Lex Luthor. Oh my god, that's like, oh my god, he's finally evil. He's so evil and he's so good at it. Nicholas Hoult is such a great actor. I've seen him other projects like X-Men, Warm Bodies. Like I know this guy, and oh my god, it's just such a joy every time I get to watch a film of his. Though I haven't yet to see Nosferatu, I might have to, because I should. I mean, I've seen the original, which is film student things. Of course, I've seen the original Nosferatu over the remake that just came out last year. But, I guess, I don't know. Oh, I just know the main. I don't not know everyone's actor's names, but, shoot, Skylar, yes, Skylar as Jimmy Olsen was great. I don't know, again, I don't know much comic history with DC because I was part of the time where the Snyderverse just sucked and no one cared about DC as much, and people kept on telling me, like, to my face, because I used to like DC a lot, Marvel's better, how dare you like DC, and I just became a Marvel girly. And then more recently I came back to DC before Superman came out. I want to say at the end of last year, I really was like, let's dive back into DC, because I don't know, I was just getting like, can't you believe this is like so off topic, but Nightwing edits on my TikTok For You page, and I was like, yeah, I'm watching Young Justice again, and that just my journey from there. And if you can tell, I love Batman, Batman related stuff. That's one of my comics I have. And then Zatanna. Don't own many DC comics, but I want to get more into DC comics. And of course, it's my only DC merch. Shocking, I know. But oh, if you're wondering where I got this, hot topic. But this movie, overall also just made me a bigger fan of Superman. Like, of course everyone's gonna love Superman, it's Superman. This film really made me care more about Superman and actually want to read a Superman comic. I think what this movie sets up, and hopefully future movies oh my god, I had a sneeze there. Oh my god, I'm losing it. But first sets up is as I was saying, like these films get just ignite something in audiences wanting to get more back into DC, read a comic. And this really did this for me. And I want to read Superman now. I want to read other comic books. I want to read Hawkgirl. I want to read Green Lantern. I want to read the Terrifics. I want to read where these characters come from. The Authority, which is from where the Engineer is from. Like, oh, another thing is looking good. Crypto. Oh my god, Crypto looks so good. I couldn't believe Crypto is not even real and is a computer image. I thought Crypto was real. So what I thought was they used a real dog and the CGI'd over the dog. No, that's not what happened. And I was like, oh, wow. And considering the acting against Crypto was really good, I was like, damn, Crypto looks uber real. Like, oh my god. And I love Crypto. Crypto's so awesome in this. I love Crypto. But I couldn't help by watching the entire time that Crypto reminds me of my cousin's dog. They have a dog, and yeah, he's just like Crypto. Like, oh my god, he is literally like Crypto, jumping on top of people, barking at things, wanting to like eat things that should not be eaten. Like, literally Crypto. And he's a white dog too, a beige but still white. Not as white as Crypto, because Crypto is like really white, and perfect looking. He's a super dog, so he gotta look like that, and he's just not real too. But his the flying sequences really done well, surprisingly enough. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And it's just, I guess more like in flight for Superman stuff. Like when he's like, there's a scene where I think it's like towards the end of the film where he helps the woman like get across the bridge to safety, and he there's this wide shot of like him just being in there, and he's like very small, but it's just like aura times 1,000, like an infinite aura. I was like, oh my god, this is probably like the coolest shot in this movie. I was like, wow. I was very impressed. It's beautiful. But yeah, and also I'm not very familiar with Ultraman, but we're talking about Ultraman now because, yeah, actually no, I'm gonna save this to the end because I have more things to say, I guess. Actually, no, I think I'm just gonna skip to it because yeah, I'm just more excited to talk about this, and I'm gonna like rant about it more. But what I love about this film is that it truly is a standalone. I know James Gunn said that a lot of the films are gonna be like standalones. Like, yes, it's gonna be all these films are gonna be part of this greater universe building up to some big lead event, but it's still in its own pocket instead of time. These films are gonna work more like Star Wars films than Marvel, like chronologically, and so these stories are gonna be told not in chronological order and like different. I know what he's saying. Like, if you're into Star Wars, you know. So I get his vision. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm excited, and I could see where I like how it stands on its own, and that you don't need it. Seems like these films in this new DCU are going to be quite similar, which I'm really excited about, because it allows for a bigger general audience to go want to see these movies and care about these movies. Unlike Marvel these days, where you need to watch the previous one to understand sometimes what the hell is going on. But I feel like we're eventually might lead into that. DC might a little bit, that you're gonna need to watch a certain project to understand certain things, but not as much sometimes as Marvel gets complicated. But hopefully it's a different type of setup. So if you like stuff like that, you have Marvel to look forward to. If you don't like stuff like that, you have DC to look forward to. But anyways, and this, my point comes to the close storytelling with the post-credit scenes. It's very much extra fun scenes with on the moon with Crypto, and then the little funny banter with Mr. Superman, Mr. Terrific. It really just like, there's no push there's a push, but like there's a not really a push there, like Marvel setting up a different movie. It's just a fun, like, within contained of the story and the time period of when the movie takes place, which I really liked. I enjoyed the post credit scenes a lot. I know people probably want more like substance with their post credit scenes to further narrative, or try to like figure out where the universe is going. But like I said before, James Gunn said there is no chronological storytelling, so it doesn't really matter. Like, there are certain things are not going to set up. Maybe the setups are done differently and did not, like, it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but I think if you know what I'm trying to get to say, I'm going to say it. But yeah, I was like, oh, what this says, we're pushing forward, but I don't want to end it with a negative. Okay, I'm gonna like backtrack a little bit, because I just realized something popped in my head and what I actually wanted to talk about. I was like, oh, I was hyping on this movie. It's great. Go see it if you haven't seen it, which is crazy because I just spoiled a bunch, so it means you probably already seen it if you're watching my video. But two things, I guess, but pretty minor, that irritated out of me, even though I think this is an incredible film, is the opening. Not the fact that it's just, you know, info dumping like Star Wars style. I don't care about that. I actually appreciated that, and the way it went with the 3 like, oh, 3 hours ago stuff. I like that. My only thing is, why was the font white? It should have been a different color. It should have been red or a navy blue or black. Why was it white on top of white? They were literally in the Arctic when that happened, because the opening is Superman in the Arctic when he gets beaten by the Hammer of Baravia, aka Ultraman, and he's calling Crypto. But like, it's in Antarctica. It's just snow and ice, white. Why do we have white font on top of a white background? Makes zero sense. It was easy to read. I could still read it, but still, it should have been a different color. It could have been, I don't think yellow would have been as nice looking, but yeah, there's that. And then my second thing that I really didn't like, which most people did like actually, is the ending with Kara. The introduction of Kara. I feel like it was just so out of place. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it was low-key a post-credit scene, but I like the fact that it wasn't a post-credit scene. My gripe was like, was it necessary for this film to show Kara? I guess just to show hype for the next movie, but like, and the fact that Crypto really isn't Clark's dog, he's dog sitting for Kara. But I just like, I didn't love the scene. It was funny, but like, if this wasn't included, I feel like it doesn't really add to anything. It just, if it was taken out of it, I I don't think the film will be missing anything, and then you could just end him with playing his memories of Mod Podcast, with him smiling in the sunshine. And yeah, that was such a good ending though. Oh, I love this movie so much. I love it. The best way I could describe it is a big warm hug. That's what Superman 2025 is. A big warm hug. But anyways, okay, back to backtracking. We're back to where I want to be. We're talking future, of course, and the little little seeds planted within the context of the film. So we find out towards the end that Ultraman is actually a clone of Superman, and he has his DNA already. And me sitting there where I was giggling to myself, because if you know, all my friends know I love Superboy, and Connor's one of my favorite characters. And I know he hasn't been portrayed the best in the things he got adapted into, but I still love him. I do know accurate Con, like comic book Con. I know how he actually is, and not how he is in Injustice is not how he really is. But the fact that this Ultraman is a clone of Superman, and he's controllable, and he's like basically not like, I guess, doesn't have his, he has to be told what to do in order to function. It's like, oh, so this is like planting the seeds for a comic accurate Connor Kent, because Lex is going to Belle Reve at the end. He's probably gonna get an idea or something in his head, like, you know what, I hate you, Superman. How am I gonna get back to Superman if my clone of Superman didn't beat the Superman? Wait a minute, there was a flaw. Because remember when I told Superman that Braids defeats Brawn, but my clone was all brawn, no braids. Oh my god, what if I combine the brawn and the braids in a clone? Boom, here comes Connor. Oh yeah. Definitely in the Superman 2, and there's definitely gonna be a second Superman movie. There's no doubt about that, because of just the pure hype and love this movie got. And I can't wait to see Connor in the next movie, because he's definitely gonna be in the next movie. If he's not in the next movie, James, go, what the hell? Because you set up Con so perfectly, so perfectly well, with that. And oh my god, and it would be really fun if that Ultraman, that that clone became Bizarro. I know Bizarro's from another planet. I'm not entirely sure about Bizarro's origins, but it'd be really kind of cool, because, you know, he went through that black hole thing, whatever, and he somehow gets pulled out, and he's like different, weird, and changed. It'd be really cool if he became Bizarro. But I feel like for the next movie, they're either gonna just do Bizarro or just Connor, most likely more so Connor, and I'm excited. And I have so many ideas for Connor and what he should look like his suit wise, like how he's introduced. And I'm gonna just say it because I feel like I want best of both worlds. I know people hate the black t-shirt with the red symbol, but I love it, and that could be his default, you know, his clone self when he wakes up with the black t-shirt, the red symbol, the cargo pants, and the boots. That could be like when he first awakens. And then when he becomes Superboy, we get the 90s Con suit, yup, with the leather jacket and the shades and all of that. That's what I think Connor should look like in this film, in the next one. But speaking of other setups, so the Justice Gang, which I find is like so completely hilarious that they decided to call them the Justice Gang before obviously they're gonna become the Justice League, which also says a potential Justice League movie with Metamorpho or a Terrifics with Metamorpho, Guy Gardner, and Hawkgirl. And I know that's not technically a usual lineup, but usually, you know, sometimes with these movies they shake it up. Hopefully not too much different. I want Isabella Merced's Hawkgirl's V in the Justice League movie. I love her so much. But so yeah, Justice League. It just makes sense of something Justice League related, a Terrifics related thing. The Engineer, obviously, there is an Authority project coming out. I'm not too sure about that character because I've never read a single comic based off of that. But what's another setup that I wanted to talk about? Oh, the Belle Reve setup. So Lex Luthor is going to Belle Reve, and this little plot point I feel like could be a good segue into the Clayface movie, and somehow, you know, we not open up on Lex because I feel like that would just be dumb. I don't know, but like somehow we get to Belle Reve, we see all the infamous villains in Belle Reve. It'd be awesome, and then we get Lex talking to somebody or whatever, and then, you know, obviously Clayface living. I'm not exactly talk to Clayface, but talk to somebody else about Clayface. Like, oh, maybe there's a Clayface broke out of Belle Reve or something, like, or there was a thing, and you know, at Belle Reve, and Lex is talking to somebody. It's just like it could be anything, and we could set up a Legion of Doom project. Ooh, oh my god, I'm getting too ahead of myself. There are just so many cool things that James Gunn did with this movie that could set up for other things, but which is done brilliantly in a way that is self-contained in the story of Superman, that it doesn't technically have to go anywhere, but it's just there's the option to, which is so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh my god, my only I honestly I don't do I have anything more to add? I don't know. You're probably like sick and tired of me yapping because it's like, yo girl, you said nothing new. Everybody says saying the same thing. I just wanted to make this video because I like making videos, and I just want to make this video. I'm just rambling now, but one thing I love about Superman, specifically the Superman, is how much of a loser he is. He kind of is a loser, a little bit. He's a little bit, but he's just like the perfect loser. I don't know how to explain it, but he's so charming. This whole film is just everyone's so charming. Everything about it is so charming. Like, I hope it makes $1 billion. If it doesn't make $1 billion, I'll be really, really, really sad. But yeah, I think that concludes my thoughts. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else more to say. Thank you for sticking to, if you made it, oh my god, woo. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for sticking with me till the, oh my god, wait. Redo. Okay, if you made it to this point in the video, thank you for sticking with me till the end of my little yap session about Superman. It's a little bit more low energy, and it's like, girl, what is wrong with you? It's because it's 3 a.m. and I'm losing my mind and I'm really tired. I don't know why I'm making this video now, but this is when I had the time, I guess, or my brain. Girl, you need to really make a video about Superman. But anyways, thank you. Yeah, see you in my next video. I might be talking about a certain pirate named Jacques Sparrow.